What is going on, everybody, and welcome to Bull Chat edition Baby Chat 4. So, this is the fourth installment of the Baby Chat, which are just little versions of the bigger podcast, which is the Bull Chat. So, I just want to do a quick one today and talk a little bit about a lot of people are asking questions to me, or just in general about overall just kind of nutrition basics. So, I figured I'd cover that in just a little Baby Chat and talk about basics because that's really what it's all about. Number one thing about being healthy, working out. It's just you gotta start with basics and keep it very simple, especially in terms of like diet and things like that, because the best diet is the diet you're gonna stick with and do. So, without further ado, I like to jump into a little bit about nutrition and working out and supplements in this little episode of Baby Chat here. So, food. That's what we'll talk about first. So the first thing with food is eat real food. All right. So nothing beats this. No supplement, no shake, none of that shit beats this stuff. Eating real whole foods. Okay. So what is a whole food? I think the easiest way I ever learned about it, or what it is like go around the perimeter of the grocery store. All right, so avoiding the middle of the grocery store. So if you think about it now and visualize the times that you go to the grocery store around the perimeter, that's where like the produce is, right? The fruits, the vegetables, you'll find the meat, things of that nature. So that's what I'm talking about when I'm saying real foods. I'm not talking about like Pop Tarts. I'm not talking about, lasagna and things like that. I'm talking about things that come from the earth, grown from the earth, or roam the earth. That's what we want to do. So, as much as possible, we want to eat real foods. They're the most nutrient dense. That's where we're going to get a lot of what we need. Okay, so eat real foods. That is the number one thing when you're eating. The perimeter of the grocery store. So, whatever diet works, like I said, is the diet that works. So I think people there's always, well, there's the ketogenic diet, which I've done. There's low carb, right? There's primal, there's paleo, there's South Beach. I'm a vegetarian, I'm a vegan, I'm a pescatarian, whatever the fuck. I don't give a shit. They're all going to work a certain way. If you stick to anything, it'll work for whatever purpose it serves. So first you have to figure out what purpose you want, what your goal is with your nutrition, right? Because if you're a high performing athlete, a keto diet might not be best for you. Whereas if you want to lose weight or get that blood sugar down, it might, right? So you guys got to think about those things. And the most important thing is pick a diet that's going to be simple for you, that you're going to be able to stick to and continue to use. So when you're thinking about, I wouldn't even call it a diet, because when you think about like a diet, it means you're going to be getting off of it, right? So I think about just as a nutrition as a lifestyle of this is what I eat, this is how I eat. It's not just like a fad thing. And then once you have the basics down for just eating normal, eating clean in general, then you can start dicking around and manipulating different diets based on, what you want to do. But a lot of people, they want to run before they even walk or crawl, right? So they're eating like shit or eating whatever, like I'm going keto, right? Or I'm going whatever. When you don't have the discipline or the basics to eat clean anyways, then you're going to go to an extreme. It doesn't matter, and that's when people just fall off it and go back to eating bullshit anyways. So I would definitely get the basics down. All right. So you got to keep your body, in a metabolic state, burning fat. That is the goal. You know what I mean? So it's going to be in either the catabolic state, when after the muscle's torn down and things of that nature, and there's going to be metabolic where you're burning fat. So to keep yourself in a metabolic state, you want to be eating, right? You need to be consuming protein, whatever protein source that you're into, you got to consume it. So, it could be meat, it could be fish, could be eggs, could be whatever. But you got to have that protein source, every, I don't know, 3, 4 hours. And then that way you're going to be able to stay in that metabolic state to be burning the fat, which is ultimately what everyone wants to do. When you say you want to lose weight or get in shape, don't look at the pounds so much. That doesn't really matter unless you're going to be going like fighting or something you need a bit weight class for. It's losing body fat. So you want to be constantly burning body fat. So it takes action of the body for the body fat to burn off. So when you can eat those real foods, even if it's little things, like if it's a little snack every couple of hours and or whatever, but you want to stay in there. You want to stay in that metabolic state. Okay, especially after working out and things of that nature. So here's something that's a for sure that you want to do. I don't care what diet you're on. I don't care, if you don't want a diet, this is something everybody could do that will make drastic improvement on your health. Like I'm talking leaps and bounds. You're going to be going. And this is going to be avoid sugar. All right, that processed bullshit sugar that tastes so good, it's fucking killing you, man. You got to avoid it. So what it does, it gives you that fucking insulin spike, right? So you get that sugar high, right? But then it falls, right? So it's not a good thing. It could, hurt your liver, and as that goes on, you don't want too much of that fructose, like sugar, going in there as well. So it's addictive. It makes you fat, messes with your hormones, and then you get that crash inevitably, like that 2 o'clock feeling after lunch, right? So try to avoid sugar. If you're gonna have sugar, make sure it's riding on something, that comes from the earth. So get your sugar through fruits. Don't overdo it because fructose is good. Too much fructose is bad, right? And don't like get it twisted. Fructose from fruit, nice. High fructose corn syrup, not so nice. Okay, so again, with nutrition and things, you got to keep an eye out because also fat doesn't make you fat. All right, eating fat is good. You're not going to get fat from eating fat. So to get that low fat, whatever, it's usually filled with sugar and all this other bullshit that's making you fat. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're staying away from a lot of that sugar, that processed shit. Don't drink soda pop, man. Like, yeah, it tastes good. Fucking don't do it. Avoid the cookies. Avoid the donuts. Avoid, the fruit juice, that shit from concentrate. All this stuff that's gonna have sugar in it that we like. You're addicted. You spike up. You get low. You're messing with your liver. You're messing with your hormones. You're gonna get addicted to it, and it's gonna just stay in your body and make you fat. Okay, so that's something you can do. Just cut it out. Make a choice every day to reduce it. And you're going to be always doing better. And remember, fruit's not bad. A lot of fruit, that's going to give you a lot of that fructose and sugar, so that's not the best thing in the world, but, some fruit and fructose, it's good. Like I eat an orange a day, right? So, that's giving me the fructose I need. It's good and that. Or I eat like berries. I try to avoid, bananas because that's a lot of sugar and a lot of that, but maybe a half banana ain't gonna kill you, just be smart about things. Moderation. Don't overdo anything, even stuff that's good for you. Too much might not be good. You also want to avoid the high glycemic carbs, so like the refined simple carbohydrates, all right? So obviously sugar, and then this is a lot of the shit that tastes awesome, unfortunately. So bread, it's good, right? Fucking pizza's awesome, right? It's terrible for you. And I love pizza. I cheat meal it all the time. It's terrible for you, right? That white bread, no bueno, not going to be good for you. Candy, white potatoes, right? Like instant stuff, like instant rice, instant oatmeal, cereal. Got a ton of this shit. Rice cakes, all these things. Like it's that refined, simple carbohydrate, and that it's no good. You got to avoid it. No sugars, man. That if you start cutting those things out or lowering those down for sure, you're going to see a drastic change in your body dynamic and in your energy levels and how you feel fairly quickly, and it's something simple that you can do. So I would go ahead and give that a try. And then also, like, people, I'm never one of a guy, I don't like math because I'm a fucking idiot. So do you think I want to measure my food or I want to count calories? I don't think it's all that important unless, like, again, you're going to get in a bikini contest or step on stage at the Olympia, or you're like it's really specific to like a sport or something like that. Other than that, I don't really like to count that bullshit. I eat clean and I focus on portions. All you got to do is just not overeat. That's what a lot of us do, and especially with those carbohydrates, they don't really fill you up as much. So you can just eat. Like think about you could smash. I could smash like a large pizza, no fucking problem. You know how much shit that is? It's terrible, but it doesn't really fill you up. So you can. It's not nutrient dense, so you can keep eating it, right? Whereas if you can't, you're not gonna OD like eating a lot of steak or like sweet potato or things like that, right? It's tough. It actually fills you up, right? So portion control goes out the window. You've all done it before. I've done it. Never ending pasta at like fucking Olive Garden or something. Yep, keep it coming. Yep, broham. Come on with it. Because it's good and it doesn't really fill you up and you can just keep jamming on it and jamming on it and jamming on it. Even after you're full, you'll keep going. So if you cut that shit out, you'll avoid that. So here's a simple thought process when it comes to portion control. Think of this: palm, fist, fist. All right. Also, probably a good name for a porno, but that's a different podcast. So, your protein source should be able to fit in your palm, fist size of a carbohydrate, fist size of a vegetable. All right. If you can knock that out 3, 4 times a day, you're going to be good. If you want to lose a little bit more weight, cut out that fist of carbohydrate at night, add another fist, of a vegetable or something like that. You can get your carbohydrates through fruit, you get your carbohydrates through sweet potato, brown rice, things of that nature. But the carbs are going to be good for you in lower amounts like that. So stick to that, fist, and don't overeat it. Just stop. Right? We eat really fast too, so our brain can't compute that we're full. So slow down, chew your food, take some time with it. This will help you as well. All right, here's something that'll help as well. Water, baby, drink that shit. Some people say I don't like the taste of water. I never really understood that because like it doesn't really taste. I don't know. I can see if like you don't like. I don't like the tastes of like wheat beer. Like that shit tastes like shit to me. Like a Blue Moon is fucking gross, right? But it has like a distinct taste. Water, not so much. But even if you do get ice water, get I don't know, something, but drink water, man. It's good for you. Your body's made up of it, and it's gonna it keeps you hydrated. Also, if you're feeling that you're kind of hungry, try drinking some water first. That might fill you up to avoid that overeating or those snackings. When you're gonna snack, don't snack on bullshit, man. Get some nuts, get some seeds, be a squirrel, bro. Fill up your cheeks with that stuff. I like almonds, I like walnuts, right? Like I said, seeds, maybe like a hard cheese, some jerky or whatever like that, but not potato chips, right? Not fucking, ho-hos, not, you know, whatever, not sugary stuff. Unfortunately, not a lot of the snack food that tastes good. Little Debbie is fucking awesome, not gonna get you anywhere, right? Stick with stuff that's going to get you somewhere. Look at food as a source to make you be at your optimum level, not a thing that I want to fuck. All right, and that's what a lot of people do. Right? It's like, oh, I get like boners over this stuff. I'm a foodie. I'm this and that. Shut the fuck up, man. Eat it to be normal and be awesome at life. Okay, and then if you do that and you're consistent, then indulge yourself every now and then. Okay, but KFC and McDonald's ain't gonna do it. I apologize. Yes, it's great. Yes, you'll die. All right. Also, so here's something you want to do when it comes in like supplements. Like I think supplement what you need. You know what I mean? Whole foods, like if you can get everything off that, perfect. And again, it's going to be different strokes for different folks. Some people just want to eat a little bit healthier, so that's good. You don't need a crazy lot of supplements. Some people have bigger goals. They want to get bigger. They want to bulk up. They want to do things. You're going to have to supplement a few things. Or if you're lacking something in your whole food, you should supplement it to make sure your body still gets it. So things you could supplement. So like what you don't have. So for me, like I do some supplements like for my basic like my micronutrients, I supplement that. I don't eat a lot of fish, so I do omega 3s, right? It's good for your joints, good for your brain, good for your heart, so I supplement that. I do greens, so like green superfood, because I don't eat a crazy amount of vegetables. I eat like a carrot a day. I'll eat some peppers, but I'm definitely not getting what I need from all vegetables, so I supplement that. Okay, because I need it. I know it's not a sexy supplement, it's superfood greens, but hey, I'm not looking for sexy. I'm looking to, produce something great for my body and keep it going. Protein, all right? So, what you got to do if you're not getting the protein source to keep your body, in that metabolic rate of burning that, you have to supplement. Maybe a shake here and there between meals if you don't have time to eat those whole foods, right? So you want to get that sustained assimilated protein. So there's different types of protein, right? You don't want a protein like an isolate for like a food source, right? You want that sustained assimilated protein for that. So I'll knock out maybe one or two of those in a day, dependent. I don't know. Like I said, I usually pack my meals and have them to eat, but I like to pop one off in the morning. Sometimes I'll put like greens, protein, peanut butter, some chia seeds, some fucking coconut oil, um, some cacao, some almond milk. I'll blend that shit up. It's a good morning thing. Maybe throw some spinach on that ass if I'm feeling saucy as well. So I like to do that. So get the right protein, and you could supplement that to keep your body in that state. All right, so that's something. And then post workout. So what I do for post workout, I want to recover fast. I do stuff all the time, every day. So I couple a protein with a high glycemic carbohydrate. So I use a protein isolate for this one, a hydrolyzed protein isolate, because it's broken down smaller, so it can go and refill, my muscles quicker. And then I use that insulin spike to my favor to push the glycogen back through my body into my muscles to start repairing them more. It's really the only time that I'm going to use that supplement other than a whole food because it's going to get into my body quicker, so I can start recovering quicker and everything's building back faster. But other than that, I'm usually eating the whole foods on it. I don't do a lot of other crazy supplements. Like I just don't. People do, and you should. If you got to know what your goal is, don't just take shit to take it because you think you should. You should actually know what the purpose is. Anything you put in your body, you should have a purpose behind it. Otherwise, what the fuck are you doing? Right? Just to take things, you're not going to get the desired outcome that you want. So just remember that. So just that's what I wanted to talk a little bit today about basics. So to recap it a little bit, some simple basics of nutrition. So one, whole foods, all right, and real whole foods. So stick around the perimeter of the grocery store, all right. Keep your body metabolic, right? So ingesting that protein every 3-4 hours, okay. And if it's either in whole food, hopefully, if not, invest in some good protein and have a shake every now and then, okay. Also, portion control is the simple thing to do before you start counting macros and my fucking net carbs and all that bullshit. All right, palm, fist, palm of protein, fist of carb, fist of a veggie. If you want to lose weight, take out that carb. You want to gain weight, add another fist of carb. Very simple that way. And then supplement what you do not have. So micronutrients, a lot of you aren't getting a lot of those, so I would definitely get that supplement. If you're not eating a lot of fish, get that omega-3, man. It will help. Trust me, get on that shit. And then post-workout, I would get that high glycemic carbohydrate, and I would get that hydrolyzed protein, that whey isolate, to get your recovery going so you can do more. Leroy, relax. He's going crazy over here. All right, so that's some simple things. If you have any questions about anything, hit me up. You can always email me, slide into my DM, or do whatever. So hopefully you have a good one. Live longer, eat good, have a good time. Talk to you next time. Peace.